talk leggings. Here we go. Every time we offer these, it is just, it's mayhem because they're a customer pick favorite. We do have these available in average, petite, and tall. I want to say that right off the bat. Colors right now that we still have. We have that metallic, what you're calling gunmetal. You just saw on Christina. Then we have Elizabeth, who is where I talk about a tough color, the burgundy, defined in a fabulous legging. Then we have Tiana. Kenya. Oh, I'm telling you, I think I had Tiana yesterday, and they could be sisters. Okay, both beautiful. Kenya is wearing the espresso color. Siobhan has on the classic, gorgeous navy blue. And then, of course, you also have your black. I'll be honest with you, I wish we had a petite sample. Okay. I'm in, actually, I wouldn't even say it's a tall. Oh, yeah, which is... that's why, the only reason it's bagging a little bit. But if you're 5'4" or shorter, we'd say go petite. I'm 5'2", so then you get that perfect fit. 5'4" to 5'7", you can do the average. And then 5'7" and taller. So nice to have that longer inseam. I want to say it's 30, what did I say? 39.5 inches. Let's talk about this magic that you're showing right here.
This, doesn't that look like leather? Doesn't that just, it looks like a lambskin leather?
It really does.
There's a very subtle mottling that's happening there. You see how it's textured within, just visually? Okay, so that gives it a slight distressed look. What it really does is it takes down the shine so that you're now in more of a satin than a shiny look, right? So, which is so important. Believe me, you want that kind of effect with your leggings. So what we also have is, when you turn them inside out, that's so beautiful. Doesn't that look just
like leather, like right? You spent hundreds of dollars for them.
Exactly. Okay, so then there's something on the inside that's also incredible, which is the slimming panel that goes all the way around, thus the name of the Slim and Sleek. Forgive me while I just do a little magic trick here.
But this always makes so much sense. I mean, Diane figured out the perfect jean, right?
Right, so of
she was determined to find out the perfect fitting legging.
And here's the front, which is gonna give you that smoothing. This black part right here is a slimming panel. And then, ignore the tag, that's just internal here. There is the rest of the back side. That's just, goodbye. Okay, thank you, I'll fix it. Uh-oh, the tag police, I hear the sirens.
Yeah.
This is, thank you. This is the panel in the back, so it goes all the way around. It's also high enough so that it does cover, it's taking you right there to your natural waist, just like with the jeans.
No fold over.
No spillover, no roll down. And it also has the gusset on the inside, which is not usual for leggings. Often there's that seam going right down through the front. So there's the anatomy of the legging. That
has made it a customer pick, absolute favorite since the day it was launched here at HSN. And we have it specially priced today. On top of normally it's $45, it's $39.75, and it's available with 3 flex payments. Okay, always love it when we're doing a before and after on leggings for heaven's sakes, right?
So this is truly a performance fabric that gives you this kind of performance. And the other brand, the rise isn't right for real people. I mean, if God bless you if you can just make that rise look great on you. But for the rest of us, the other brand is just not doing her any favors. The DG2 obviously is loaded with favors.
It's so, so true. And again, if you are just tuning in, many of you that already have our fabulous DG2 leggings and love them so much are jumping in at the special feature price and grabbing some other colors. For instance, Elizabeth is showing it off in that burgundy. She's wearing those in the small in tall. Now, it would be really hard at 5'11" to find a perfect fitting, you know, legging.
You're so right.
That works like this. So, I mean, that's another thing. And then Christina is 5'8", and she's wearing that gunmetal, which is great back with all these beautiful grays that we've been seeing in just about every single fashion collection. I love it. Rich. That's the word.
Really
she's wearing the average in her normal size, which is the small. I have on the extra small, but again, I wish it was in a petite. It's not, but if it was...
Looks great with your boots.
Yeah, that way I did.